My shit straight be turning off. I don't even
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial.
I'm live, y'all. I don't know why, but y'all showing up.
Off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming up with last week's game, because when you ever give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Third play here in this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And incomplete on the deep.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Now Brown. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run here with Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Let's go now. Pat the street. Pat the street.
They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there at a Washington first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about.
Touchdown, Washington. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I'm like, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads. And he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. These two teams they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped, taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. But no doubt that changes things. Instead of putting 3 more points on the board, they surrender 6 the other way, and they also surrender the lead.
My math's not that great, but that's a 9-point swing, likely to become 10 after they add the extra point.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, the field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Well, they went back to it, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt they'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get in for the sack. There's a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, check that. Street. Kevin Pirates.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Eagles at 6 and 9 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
After the sack on 1st down, Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. An option handoff given to Sanders. Tackle made by Chase Young.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Quick slant to Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown. Miles Sanders from 4 yards out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. They'll set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Go, Reed, go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the save. And that'll bring up 3rd.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And pick up 10, but will still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he will find his man on the outside.
And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
Now here's the option play going left. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Philly. 93 yards. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Right.
Second down and goal. Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Now, CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
Yeah, I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
Now a play fake here on first down. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Second and 2.
And now here's another interception.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
He had another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Another run with Sanders.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
70 Lions. Warriors, 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for the Eagles touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. The disadvantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth.
Elliott Good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of first down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, first and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll look to throw again.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
From 13 yards out.
And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Ready, check. Check.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense. Picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards.
They go play action with Hurts.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
It would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pat the street.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60. Go check, go check.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Right six.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get a bit closer.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Is it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way. And you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle. Something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time, then maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Philadelphia,
they avoid that 10th loss and move to 7-9 on the year.
Oh my God. Woo. What the fuck was that? Come on, man. Come on, man. What the fuck was that? Wake up. Wake up. Three. Fuck out of here! Come on, man. Come on, man. Land again.
Yes, sir. Yes, fuck, yes, sir.
Damn it! Come on, Pat. Yo. Slippery. Hey, Slippery, bro, what's up, man? Can I get that? What's your name now, please? That session.
My leg